A consistent theme that we see in Hollywood or with the other like political elites, the elites in the media or entertainment, is they will always try to take advantage of some sort of disgusting means. And in this case, when tornadoes ripped through the Midwest, destroyed several towns, especially in Kentucky, there were some people that tried to immediately take advantage of that situation. And this person right here, Nell Scovell, is one of them. Apparently, this person is of note in Hollywood. As you can see from Bounding in the comics, the Muppets writer and producer Nell Scovell blames Kentucky's senators after tornadoes tear through the state, killing at least 50 people. And this was their tweet. Sorry, Kentucky. Maybe if your two senators hadn't spent decades blocking legislation to reduce climate change, you wouldn't be suffering from climate disasters. If it's any consolation, McConnell and Rand have fucked over all of us too. First off, let's just be very, very clear. There have been tornadoes happening in December for over a century. It's just happened. It's not super common, but it has happened. I think back in the 1910s, there was a series of terrible tornadoes that killed hundreds of people, right, in December. You know, so it's not just like it's unique. Oh, it's just because of now. It's just because now that this is happening, and they've been happening in those areas for over a century. This isn't new. This isn't about climate change, right? Even though that's what they're trying to make it. And secondly, the idea that you would take this moment when so many people are suffering, when disaster truly has struck, and you would decide to use that to promote your political agenda and walk all over the graves of these people is pathetic. This is why people despise the elites. This is why people despise blue check marks, and they got rightly destroyed for it. Imagine being this unhinged. Blue check writer explains who's to blame for tornado devastation. Last night, tornado ripped through several states, causing many deaths and massive destruction. One of the hardest hit states was Kentucky, where the governor is saying the death toll could be 75 to 100 or more. Unfortunately, those who pay attention to politics knew what would happen next. Time to play political blame games. And there's the tweet that we talked about. Now, the reason I had a screenshot up is because if you go here, they've deleted it like the coward that they are. And of course, what happens when people decide to play the coward? They're also going to play the victim as well. Because not too much after that, she continued to speak on Twitter. And we're going to get to that. Let's open up her actual profile here. Let's go. Here, Twitter, delete that tweet. Also, Twitter, you're a coward for deleting that tweet. Twitter, say you're sorry. Also, Twitter, you're garbage and nothing you say now will ever make it better. Twitter, never post again. Also, Twitter, person follows me. Of course, it's getting ratioed to hell. They've turned off all of their replies. This person, Kevin Forbes, says, you are not the victim. Someone says, maybe you would actually apologize. Instead of saying other people responsible for taking you the wrong way, you could have made some headway. But we know how these people's minds works. I was waiting for when the libs would say they could have voted the tornado away. Yes, tornadoes never happened before climate change. And nice empathy for people who lost their lives. What an awful person. Yeah, because a piece of legislation would have stopped 100-mile-per-hour tornadoes if only they had passed legislation banning tornadoes. Getting destroyed. Oh, look at this. In 1925, 750 people were killed and were injured in basically the same area. This is not about climate change. This is about disgusting people in Hollywood, disgusting, awful people that despise you, that hate you, deciding to take an opportunity to try to promote their agenda. These people are disgusting. Always have been, always will be. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.